AP Real Life Talk. First live. So as you can see, the caption says, "Men and women, let's talk about it." Much conversation that needs to be much had it right now. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day so far. It's Monday. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to everybody that have subscribed to me that got me to the point to where I can go live on YouTube. So I'm excited about that. It's my first live. And I just was looking through social media and something caught my eye that I wanted to have a conversation about. So thought I'd come on live and see if I could get some people to tune into this conversation with me. So as you can see, the caption says men and women, let's talk about it. Um, a conversation that definitely needs to be had. Oh my lip. Um, and what I saw. So again, thank you guys for subscribing. Please like, share, and comment. I would love for someone to jump in here with me. That would be awesome. But I will definitely get the conversation started. I don't know. Okay, I can share this. Okay. Let's see. Looks like I okay, new hope, potential inappropriate messages for review. Not now. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm still live. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, YouTube. I'm still live. So, um, I saw something on on Facebook, I think it was. And it was a side by side picture and it had the same man in the picture, but the man on the right side was married to a woman and his masculine energy. And then the same man was in the second picture standing next to a man in a feminine energy. And the caption said, one day he could be your wife, but the next be his husband. I think it said something like that. Um, it was kind of weird because the guy, I was like, is this the same man? It was real crazy, but it was. So it said one day a woman's wife, the next day a man's wife or a man's husband. But to give it all and say, um, it was a man that was once with a woman that is now with a man. So the conversation is to my men and my women. Let's talk about it a little bit. I thought that hit a lot of things. Handsome man too. They usually are very, very handsome. Um, the man is usually very handsome, but a couple things went through my head. So the first thing was, as a man being in a relationship with a woman or being married to a woman, um, how do we as women have that conversation with straight men about their sexuality as far as other men go? Um, it's a broad of questions that I have for this. So that's one of them. Okay, if I'm married to a man and I'm not satisfying him, or he's starting to have feelings for a man, how is that lot dialogue opened up in the home? Like, is he supposed to be able to come tell me, wife, excuse me, I'm having sexual thoughts towards a man? Am I supposed to give him a vulnerable place to do that? Um, are we supposed to give a man a vulnerable place to do that? And then if we are, what happens after that conversation? Or how do we approach the solution for that conversation? Because I'm sure at some point, if in a relationship, a man, a husband that is with a wife, are beginning to have those thoughts and feelings for a man, I'm sure it's probably a battle, I would hope. And how do he approach his wife about that? And is that something that we fall short on as women, that we're not satisfying him in the bedroom, or we're not aware enough to be turning him on to where men are doing it for us? Um, this is definitely a conversation that needs to be had, and I really don't know where to begin with the conversation. But this picture just got my mind going because I'm a single woman out here, and it's crazy, to watch how easy it is, or I won't even say it's easy because I don't know if it's easy, but to watch a man leave his wife and children for a man. No judgment, no judgment over here, to each his own. I've never experienced it, but I know there's women out here that have. So I just want to ask, I really don't know who I'm asking, but an open conversation about it. What do we do? How do we tackle that in our relationship? Because you got to think, when a woman is having those thoughts in a relationship with a man, and she wants to explore another woman, the man is all for it. 9 times out of 10, he's like, oh yeah, it's not unless he's really a jealous man, or he really just are very traditional, and he don't partake in those type of things, and that's a deal breaker for him. I understand that too. Everybody's not down with the threesome and a woman on woman thing. Everybody's not down with that. That does not mean that they're gay. That just means that they have their boundaries and their preference of things. So when a woman is saying, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like I want another woman to join in our bed, usually we can bring that to our man, and have that vulnerable, open conversation with him. Like I said, not unless he's not down for that. And you wouldn't, I'm sure a woman would know that about her man. But the other way around, the man wanting to have that conversation with his wife or his lady about wanting to explore another man, or bringing another man into the bed, not for you, but for him. How does that, what do we do? Like, are we supposed to have that open dialogue with them so that they can express themselves? And then I'm sure 90% of us women will judge, oh, my man is gay or my man is bisexual. And I think that's also one of the things that drive them away from us to the man, because I think it's the vulnerability. Myself and my daughter-in-law was talking about this, and it's just like, it's a lot of dynamics that go with it. I think self-love, knowing who you are before you get in a relationship and what you're willing to accept and do, I guess also is a big one. But I guess my biggest question was about the picture. I wish I should have saved it so that I could put it up here and do like a green screen and ask, about the picture. But like I said, it was a picture of a man. On one side he was with his wife, on the other side he had left his wife for a man. Handsome man. And I just was looking at that picture, and I'm just like, what? How do we get there? And do us as ladies, is that on us? Did we drop the ball in the relationship for that man to even want to do that? Or is that something that you've always wanted to do? A woman pushed you to being that comfortable to saying, now I don't choose, oh, excuse me, I don't choose a woman anymore. I don't know. So I guess I just wanted to make that an open conversation and see what everybody thinks about this, because it's the rabbit hole that goes very, very deep. You know, it starts from childhood, of course. It starts from parenting, growing up, self care, self love, truthfulness, honesty in your relationship, being honest about what your sexuality is. I'm sure a lot of things play a part in it, but I would like to know from the men what makes a man leave a woman that he's been with for a man and be in a whole relationship with him and literally change from that man that was in that relationship with that woman as a masculine man to becoming a feminine woman, or being a feminine, being in his feminine energy as a man. So that's my question. Um, I am going to revisit this conversation because I think it's that it needs to be had. You know, no judgment, like I said, no judgment from either side. It's just your opinion. How do you feel about it? What do you think we've done as women to help push our men over there to the men? You know, even if we have pushed them, do you feel like we have pushed them? Do you feel like that's just something that they want to do, that they've been wanting to do? Like, what does that look like? And if so, if not, then are we willing to accept that in this day and age? Are we willing? Is that just what it is? Um, you know, there are good men. I believe that there are definitely good men out here. I'm not knocking any black man or any man for that matter. I believe that there's great men out here. I believe that there's straight men out here that do not and will not ever. But it blows your mind when you think about the man that's been with the wife, that's been with the woman, that have children that are now LGBTQ. Like, they are now with the man. They now have a full blown relationship with the man, and talking about children and all these things. So I guess that's the topic of this conversation. My very first live on YouTube. I'm excited because it's going down. I got some things I'm brewing over here for this here page, but it's a beautiful day today. Um, think about my question. You know, let's talk about it. It's so many things that go and tie into this conversation. You know, from way back as far as the women, you know, what we doing, you know, not, I'm just asking the men this question right now. So we're not gonna bash the women. We're not gonna, I mean, but if that's, hey, if that's what it is, not bash, but if yours is geared towards what a woman's done to you and you just couldn't take a woman no more, the same way a woman be like, I can't take these niggas no more. And they go get a woman, been there, I done that, so I know what that feels like as well. But yeah, let's talk about it. So this is AP Real Life Talk. First live. Thank you to my subscribers. Like, share, comments. Jump into the conversation with me. Leave your comment down below, and I will revisit this. And I'm gonna take some of you guys' answers, I guess, and see. And let's. You know, I was hoping I could. I think the next one I'm gonna have somebody on here so that we can dialogue back and forth, and then see if someone will jump in with us to have this conversation. But I'm gonna just put it out there right now. Let's have this conversation. How did our men get there? How do y'all get there of saying F us, know us, and to men that you're obviously comfortable with, you obviously have that vulnerability with, and whatever that man is doing that we just are not doing. So I guess that's my conversation, or my question, or however you want to put it. Okay, so it's AP Real Life Talk. Thank y'all. My first live. So let's talk about it. Jump on, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all will see me soon. All right. Y'all have a good night. I mean, a good day or whatever it is. Hope the weather's good where you at because it's beautiful here. All right. AP Real Life Talk. You guys like, share, subscribe, and comment.